at our same hourly pay, and they continue the same hours, does that mean that there is a possibility that our hours will be cut?
No. No, I think it's basically the same benefits, and because there's some differences in benefits, but it will be the same hours, just going to and from them. The same hours that you currently work.
After 5 years, after 5 years of the contract,
I'm sorry, where are you? There you are.
after 5 years on the contract,
Yes, sir.
will it change for the better or worse?
So, I think that's a good question, and one that, if at the end of 5 years, we do probably one of two things, one of three things. We extend the contract that we have, and we do that, my interest would be to continue the protections and the, the folks who are still with us, and I hope many of you, not most of you are still with us at that point in time. The second would be to bid it out again and look at a different vendor if we're not satisfied with the service solution. And again, if we do that, we engage in these kind of negotiations. We couldn't take care of continuing our employees who had been our custodians when y'all were with us. Again, move in this direction now. And the third would be to bring it back in-house. And if we weren't satisfied with service solutions, if we didn't think we could get a better deal somewhere else. So in each of those three scenarios, my interest would be to try to continue to take care of y'all and to the best of our ability. Because again, folks, you've done a great job for us. Many of you worked for us for many, many years. I've heard testimony about the relationship that you have with kids and teachers. I've seen it. I've been to your schools. I've seen all of you working. I've seen the work that you do. I've seen the floors that I can see my reflection in. I've seen the care that you take with our children. I want to make sure that you continue to serve our children. I want to make sure that you continue to serve our school district. I want to try to take care of you the best I can. But I also have this obligation to take a look at, doing the best we can with the limited resources that we have. So I'm going to try to continue to balance those, Mike. And in any of those three scenarios, I hope to try to continue to take care of you. Microphone.
First of all, I've got two things to say. You were talking about you're looking out for the students in Knoxville County. Well, my girls are here, and they're not county students.
That's right.
Health insurance, you're saying $1,500 deductible. One of my daughters has a heart problem. One has sinus, so they're both going to have to probably either have surgery. And second of all, you say your background check. Well, everybody checks that. I've got papers right here stating in other counties where students have been raised by outsourcing people. And they have one thing. That like this is going to protect that. So he ended up strangling himself like that after he did that. Now, if you all do this, and I'm sure I'm not going to be the only parent, I work for you all, but my main thing is my girls. My girls will be taken out of Knox County School, and they will be homeschooled, and I guarantee them.
Well, I'm very sorry about this. We're trying to work through who knows where we'll end up in the future. As far as the stories you have,
I'm pretty good enough. I've got it right here.
okay, I'm not gonna gauge that because I know there's stories out there. I was gonna say. Listen, y'all. I dressed up today to come see you.
Everybody want to hear all that. I dressed up too. Yeah. You been paid for that?
I too have worked for a company for 35 years.
Yeah, he dressed up and everything's wearing a tux.
And I started out as a cleaner 35 years ago. And I worked for 5 years as a cleaner and put myself in school by working nights in North Shore Center and other buildings around town. Okay? Mark Eisen started out as a cleaner. The other guys right here with me, we all worked as cleaners for a number of years. We weren't 90-day wonders. I wasn't picked to be the boss man, I worked my way up to the company. So I know exactly what it's like to try to make a living on the money you're talking about. My first wage with the company was $1.65 an hour, and I was with the company for 5 years before I made it up to $4 an hour. So I know a very health company. I didn't have health insurance for a long time, so I'm very sympathetic. But it is a good company. Mark's company is a good company. We're both very reputable companies. We're Knoxville-based companies. We're going to do the very best we can to take care of everybody in the room, make sure everybody keeps their jobs, take care of the community. If you go and Google, I'm not good at it, but anybody wants to go and Google Service Solutions or Premier, you're not going to find those stories about us. Because we do the background checks. We are known as one of the best. We are known as one of the best companies in the country, making sure that we check out our employees completely. And we're brought in by other companies just to do those sorts of things, to make sure that everybody's got things straight. We're trying to be sure. I know there's a lot of concern about, well, the company's going to say one thing and do something else about our pay benefits. That's why it's in writing in this document that we're going to, before we do anything, anybody here, it'll be passed by Mr. French and his group. It also talks about certified payment. I want you to know what the certified payment concept is. We've agreed to provide the school board and the school administration, monthly or quarterly, whenever they want it, a roster of all of you all to show that you're all still getting your hours and getting your pay and getting your benefits. So I'm going to put my mouth and money in writing. We're going to every quarter show them that you all are still working. I'm not going to have you room to pull anything fast. If you think that it's a company that's coming in here and going to pull some fast ones, we put it in writing to everybody in the school system, doing the best you can by you. If you look at the economy, you all are going to keep your jobs. You're going to keep your pay.
Oh, matter though.
The bulk of your benefits, you're going to get to continue working where you are, and we're probably going to give you some additional help in the way of staff. Honestly, it's a positive thing. There's a chance here. We gave you some examples of people that are like us.
Oh, my hands. My damn hands are tired to sit over fucking racing. Huh. So I've been sitting over fucking racing. Damn, all the time.
Clean bathrooms, clean carpets, doing floor work, stripping waxing floors. I know exactly what y'all are doing, and we're not flying under any false colors in the market. So.
And I guess what I would say on the safety is we take that very seriously. I'm a parent too, of two non-parents, and so I have a particular deal for making sure that we keep our kids safe, and we'll continue to do that. And we will hold, if we move in this direction, we will hold the vendor accountable for making sure that any person that works in our schools is trained to be the appropriate person to work in our schools. I'll go over here.
Yes, this $10,000 life insurance policy and the accidental death disbursement policy at no cost, is this in addition to what we already have, or is this what you already offer, or is this all that you offer? And on your accidental death, what constitutes accidental death? Because not all of the insurance companies or policies you're paying for accidents, like you have a car wreck and fall off a building, there's stipulations in that. Just because it says accidental, it don't care.
I'm sorry, I would say,
And, I'm sorry, who's the company?
it's basically the same company that does it yesterday. I think there's maybe something else. It is $10,000, it takes place with $20,000 basic policy that's provided. We pay for it, it doesn't come out of your paycheck, but pay for it.
So we're gonna lose what we already have.
You're going to go from 20 down to 10. I'm being honest, okay?
So we have a $100,000 policy, all we're gonna have left now is just.
Some of you have much bigger policies than us, right? People have the basic policy, okay? And as far as an accident, I'm just like you, want us to come back. As far as I know, the thing you strike for action. I'm gonna ask, Rebecca, one from our,
Come up here. I'm doing the best I can, we have a lot of hands raised, please be patient.
I didn't have Rebecca to come down from our manager's office and talk about if she has answered the unemployment question, and then I don't want to shed any light on the, if there's any light to shed on the,
I found it.
Rebecca, all this is about knowledge. Please give your attention.
And then this is an unemployment question. You can file for unemployment, but it's going to be up to Tennessee Labor and Workforce whether or not you're going to be able to draw unemployment. That's going to depend on a couple of different things. It's going to depend on how much income you're getting from other places. We can't answer questions about whether or not you will get it or not. The Tennessee Labor and Workforce will have to answer that question. It's going to be based on the state statute.
Okay,
All right, I was looking in here and everything, and it was saying that our pay is going to stay the same. Right now, I'm just making the minimum wage at $7.35, and I'm supposed to go up to $8.20, and I was told I was supposed to go and get my full time tomorrow. But since this has came up, they told me I'm not getting it, or I guess the schedule for me to get it has been suspended. So I don't know what I'm going to do because it's saying that it's going to stay the same. What's the deal with that? Because I don't know how many other people are going to be in the same boat I am. I live all the way down the Seymour. I can't be driving up here every day for $7.35 an hour plus the benefits.
everybody hear that?
No, I don't.
He said, if you are on schedule to get the raise, if it's not going to school, they'll honor the raise you're going to get.
When the hell am I going to get the damn raise? Yeah, I know. When the hell am I going to get it? Next year? 5 years?
I want the new people here. I'm presently at the Longwood Scout right now listed as a JCS employee. What will become of me?
Something else.
As far as I'm concerned, we will treat you the same as everybody else over here. So we'll interview you and you'll keep your job.
And what about summer work?
Summer work, we'll get the same amount of summer work that you've been getting. And we'll talk to this individual that, if you've been getting summer work, we'll honor it. Anybody that's in the room, we'll honor it. We are ready to move back to the wrong.
You currently are at a substitute status. How many, raise your hand if you're substitute? Well, all we've got to do is process the paperwork, and we normally will do that and get you on what we call regular. So that's not an issue.